righty. Welcome to the 12th episode of Suds to Success podcast. My name's Andrew.
My name's Rajon.
And he's back. He was sick.
Boys.
He got a bunch of diseases from, I don't know.
Here we go again with the blabber. I know I was sick. I got the flu. I got a little boogies. Was dying, basically, but we're back.
He was not fired like I joked about in the last episode. He is back, and he's, I would say he's firing all cylinders, but I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Oh, all right. So first, we'll kind of get this started here. First, our website, sudstosuccesspodcast.com, where we have all of our information there. We have all of our discounted softwares that we kind of offer and kind of rep, talk about, and we all use and we recommend. And then we're on all social media. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and we're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can find all of us there. Please like and subscribe this video as you're watching it, and let's do this thing. All right, so today's episode is going to be on how to make your business stand out from competition. This was one that, I'm going to be honest, we weren't totally prepared for. I just messaged Rajon today, what are we talking about? Because we had Paulo on last week, which was kind of spur of the moment, and I called him up, and he was awesome on the podcast. It was such a great episode.
Yep.
And actually what it did was it gave me a lot of information on how I want to expand my business. So it was totally different because I talk to him all the time. Me and him are like texting all the time. But it was cool to kind of get him on, hear his story. And I'm excited to eventually get him and Gary both on so we can hear like how Owner's Pride St. Albert works, like their shop. Because Gary's a whole other animal. Like Paulo is like kind of the detail in the spotlight, like wins like second place at MTE. And like he's a hot shot, right? Like he's good at what he does. Like fantastic. And I razz him all the time. And he's going to be listening to this because he always does. And I razz him all the time. Then you meet Gary. Like I was talking to Paulo for like a year, and he's like, "Oh, my business partner Gary. I called their shop, and it was Gary." I'm like, "Oh, like you're like the other business owners." Yeah. He's such a nice guy, but like they're total opposites. It'd be like me and you if we ran a business. There's a guy that's like totally like numbers oriented. That's like every detail has to be perfect, and then there's Paulo, who's more like the face, the talker. He's smart. Like he's great at what he does, but you can just tell like talking about them. They are a good partnership because they're opposites.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
Correct.
That's true. And how to make your business stand out from your competition. This is going to be a good one because I'm going to drop a bunch of information here. So all of our competition that likes to, use the stuff I say, you're welcome. But I kind of want to start off with you because since you're being newer, I can blabber on about technology and how I crush everybody with technology or, what we're kind of good at is innovation. What is something, because your answer is going to be more, I don't want to say simple, but I guess more relatable.
They will be simple.
But they're going to be more relatable to a regular detailer. Like when people talk to me and I'm like, "Oh, get the CRM, bro. It's only going to take you a year and a half to set it up, bro. Like it won't be that bad." And then you're just like, be nice to people.
It's simple. Like I think the more you don't want to scare people away. Like if someone comes to you, they're already scared. They're like, okay, how do I get started? How do I get a few customers? How do I make my first $1,000? How do I make my first $10,000? If you start going off CRM, this, that, yes, a year and a half, bro, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm so scared right now.
By the way, I want to literally start adding a bro counter every time you say bro in the podcast. It's going to be in the hundreds.
It's one of those things where I don't know. I grew up. I was some places. Anyway, really quickly, appearance. People, we talked about it I think it was in one of the first episodes. We talked about how your presence is, like whether someone comes to your shop, whether someone's someone you're just walking down in the aisle in Walmart, for example. Appearance first. What are they called? Like first
impression.
First impression. Always like it is a real thing. Website, Google My Business listing, and your social media. I think if that all three, because there's like if you want to search something up, whether it's food, detailer, whatever it might be, window tint, PPF, anything, you're going to Google. I don't think people are going to Yelp. I don't think people are going to Instagram first.
No.
They might. There's probably a small thing, but Google first. So if you have your
Well,
Google,
it's the best return on investment in my opinion.
yeah,
So, and then there's
and it's
like,
free.
well, yeah, for the most part, yeah,
Yeah.
it is free. I mean, it depends how you do it. Like me and Urjan were just talking about how I'll just say it. We're going to training for a new service, and which is going to be like innovation, which is next. And it came from our last podcast when Paul was like, "You're an idiot for not doing certain things," and like he means it in such a loving way, but it really makes you open your mind where it's like I'll say like when I first started polishing, because this will be relatable. Everyone when you first polish, they get the tape out. They get the pads. They get all these different things. They have 400 pads going at once. They have all this compounds. They have all these
Yeah.
polishes. And then, there is a space for like you might need a few polishes, a few compounds. Like I'm not one to say you only need one. I mean, some people argue like, oh, you only need one system. I don't think that's accurate. I mean, it most of the place though is how you use the polisher. Is there
Yes.
certain polishes that work better with certain paint systems? I agree. I think yes. But I mean, if you have one polish, you can get the job done. It might just take
Yeah.
a bit longer. So we're going to do different service, and we're innovating and we're advancing our business. So what we're doing there is, I mean, this is how we think about it, is we're incredibly good at what we do. And the reason why Urjan does well, and the reason why I do well, is we're all about quality. And it's all about, this is how I think about it, you might be a little different, is after I pulled myself more out of the day-to-day, like not touching cars, which I'm so blessed about, it's more about how do I improve this process from like when a customer quotes with me to when they pick up their car. Before, like when it was just me and where you're at in your business, it's like I want the detail to be the best.
Yeah.
Like, oh sure, I'll say hi to them and like they'll get
Yeah.
text messages and you're able and whatever. But for you, it's like I want the detail to be the best. I know my detail is the best. I know my polishing is the best. I know my ceramic coating is the best it can be. Is there improvements? Of course, there always is. I mean, you might adjust it, but now I'm looking at how do I make this process the best. It's like we talk about like, yeah, we talk about how, and that's where people are going to look at my business and be like, oh, like that's why he's crushing. Because like I'll have competition, they'll mess me like, do you sleep? Like, what do you mean, do I sleep? Like you say, you're a bullet. Like you just keep going. Because I'm in a place where I don't have to worry about the details of my business anymore. I worry about the operating. I'm operating the business.
The behind the scenes.
Right. Well, and the front, I guess, too.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But it's a different place where it's like my competition before, and I guess that's you, but people I would compete with, you'd see them like I would do something, then they do something. And some detailers are going to be like, oh, well, that's terrible. Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm so happy. Like I love, how much of a compliment it is?
Yeah.
When I have a great idea, I do it. 2 months later, someone else is copying it and like blatantly copying it. Like if someone does their own thing, respect. Like you're smiling because you know who I'm talking about. There's a few. And they're no, but like if they do their own thing, like let's say like I did videos, and I'm not taking credit. People do videos, but like I did them a certain way, and then more detailers did them a certain way. And then when you do videos, they're different. I mean, like they're your own style. You talk differently than me, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you start like innovating, and this is where like this is how you kind of move yourself away from the competition. When you start doing cool shit in your industry, like yeah, get ready to beep it. But when you start doing cool shit in your industry and really pushing the needle, like I mean, like you're moving stuff, like you're like excited, you're like I can't wait to do this, right? And then you just let it sit there, and customers like normally when I do something and change something in my business, and it could be little things. Like right now, we're doing in progress videos of like ceramic coatings, high end services, where we have a service that you record on it. It pretty much will expire in 24 hours. So it's only when kind of the car's there. And it's just us saying, hey, look at the work we did on the car. Could be them working on it. I'm going around the car saying, hey, let's say Urjan, taking a video of your Lexus. Just wanted to say, look how fantastic it looks. Coating the rims, the glass, and the 7-year, like on the paint, like you said. And then normally I'll point something out that like they had an issue with. Like the guy today is like, I don't know if I want the rim coating. I'm like, yeah, you should get the rim coating. Like, this, and that. And then so I showed him like there's brake dust on the inside of your rims. Look at the faces now. And like they look great. So it's like little stuff like that. Dude, the reaction, and this is totally from Chris DiGiovanni. He posted in the roadmap group. He's like, and he did a speech at MTE, posted it on socials, and he's like, this is what someone else does. And he goes, this is why you pretty much was looking at details. This is why you guys suck. Is because people that do this are business owners, essentially, is what he's getting at. People that do this are business owners, and they're providing a lot of value. Okay. So no one locally is even touching that.
Oh, no way.
Right? So
No way.
I did a $2,000 service. It's on a Corvette. Guy, to me, a Corvette, I mean, it's a Corvette. I'm not too, it's not that big of a deal.
I think you slowly like get out of the phase of like it's just a car, it's just a job, and it's like
No, but I mean, like, to me, it's
there's
not
cars.
fancy.
There's
Like,
cars like I love cars. If there's a freaking classic that pulls up or a brand new like let's say 911 Turbo S GT3i whatever it might be, I'm like fanboy. But it's like I'm gonna keep everything the same.
yeah.
So it's like
And
I'm not really too worried.
so I had a guy super particular, not particular, but you could just tell like he was nervous, right? He's dropping his new car off, the black Corvette, just got it. He's like, "Don't screw up my paint, man!" Like nervous, right? So I did the video. So like I've done, I've had it for about a month and a half, and I did a video. I go like I've been using the software for a month and a half off and on. And I did a video and I'm like, whatever, show him his car. Like, look how fantastic it looks. And I always do like when my employees are like working on the car or they're pretending to work on it. Because that happens too. Like I try to do it where like it's not too loud in the shop. It's like they might just be like wiping the rim off or wiping but what it shows is it's not me doing it.
Yeah.
So that does one of two things. That gets them more tips. So when the credit card machine comes out and they hand it to them and it has tips, they don't ask where it goes anymore. So I've done it. More people are like, I'm so happy to watch like all three of your employees working on my car at the same time. Are they actually working on the car? No. I mean, sometimes yes, but it might be, and sometimes I get it. But I mean, obviously I'm busy. So it might be like when they're checking over the car or like whatever. So anyway, the guy literally, because it's literally a nice page, pops up, has Excel spreadsheet detailing the video, my contact information. You can either comment or reply to the video. The customers always comment like this guy's like, "Oh my god, my car looks fantastic!" Like loses it. So he picks it up, and I said, like, what did you think of the videos? Like every person I've sent these to, like, what did you think of this? Like, I'm trying this new. They're like 2 people, so I sent it to probably about 10 people so far. 2 people. They're like, it really showed that I brought my car to the right place. I'm getting my values worth out of it. Okay, so this does one of 2 things to me. This shows that they are very happy to give me $2,000 because I took a minute and a half video showing their car. This does another thing, and this is what I realized. Customers are the most nervous by the end of the day because like if I'm keeping their car from 9 to 9 in the morning, when it's 3:30, they're now getting home from work and they're thinking, well, what are these guys doing with my car? Like, are they taking it home? Are they whatever? So I'll just joke. Like, I'll just be like, yeah, we're locking it up for the night. It's not going anywhere. I chained it up to the wall. Like, I'll just make like a funny joke, right? Or like point out something. I've also done upsells through it. So I'll be like, hey, noticed you might need car mats. I'll show a car mat. I'll grab like a demo mat and say, like, this is what they look like. Like, when you come, remind me. I'll talk to you about it. Like stuff like that. And they both said, like 2 of them for sure, they all liked them. And it's just an impromptu video, like phone, like just walk around. It's like shaking. It's whatever. I like that it's raw. No, but it's perfect because it's like they just click a link and it doesn't look like it's produced.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not. It's literally just a quick video. I have a lav mic, so like they can hear me clearly, and they can see me, and it's just quick shoot, ready to go. But it really makes people happy. This will kind of go with the next thing. So I did this year, and my competition. Write your notes down because I know you're going to. No, but the next thing I did was with our review requests in high level. So I do all my review requests in Go High Level in terms of instead of you're able. Reason why is this: I can customize the review request in high level to say what I want it to say and send the pictures. So like I find when you send a picture, and it's just a picture of Google with like, please give us a review. So it sends a text and then this. It grabs people's attention. And I also send them email and text now. So it's not just text only because I'm only on Pro Plan if you're able. So it wouldn't let me do like text and email for both.
Oh, okay.
Now what I do is I have an option. Send a picture of their car with the review request. I told you about this. I think I brought it up in the podcast.
Yeah.
If you look at my reviews, the last month and a half I've done it, all have pictures of their cars.
See?
And
Oh, wow.
all I write is, if you'd like, please include this picture of your beautiful car. So that's pretty much what I write. And I have it set up so I can write in the kind of car it is. So it'll be like your beautiful F-150. So it's customized. And I'll send a picture of their car. That does a few things. Number one, it makes them super happy because now they have a nice picture of their car. I mean, it's shot on my phone. It's not like it's a photographer, but I have a super shiny, looking good, detailed photo of their car. It's personal pride. So you're giving them like emotions when they send this, right? Number two, it makes them way more likely to write the review because they're like, oh, he took a great picture of my car. And like, they're all similar. They're right in front of my sign. It says Excelsior detail on the top, or in the shop, and it has Excelsior detailing. And the last thing is, it's fantastic for SEO because the more customers that post pictures and it's like ceramic coating and like tag words and whatever, it's going to crush it. So literally the next 5 months, you're going to see all my reviews are going to have pictures, and it's going to be fantastic. And it's great. It doesn't cost me anything. They're super excited to post their cars up there because they're clean looking, and it's great and it's fantastic. There's tons of innovation you can do there. Next can be innovating services, like how you make yourself different from the competition. And this is where a lot of people screw this up. They'll start a business. I'm guilty of this. I want to do every single service I could possibly do. Everyone wants to do everything. Yeah. They're like, whatever. However I can make $50, I will do it. Like, so, right? So I did this difference. When I moved to my bigger shops out of like a 2.5 car garage, I moved to my shop now. I said, listen, I want to offer a bunch of services. I'm going to hire people to do them. It's like outsource it.
Yeah.
So like my dent guy, I don't do dents, but I offer it. My leather repair and fabric repair guy, I don't do that. I had a window tint guy, I don't anymore, but I did. Why I did all that was it's more reasons for people to come to you. Because I knew one thing is the more reasons people can come to me, I'm going to be able to sell them more stuff that we do. So even if I make $30 on a fabric repair, I can say, hey, while it's here, you might as well detail the car. And they're like, yeah, sure. So now I'm making $300 instead of 30. Like, it's giving you a reason. The same thing is how you innovate this way, is by getting accessory services. So like we sell products, we sell a lot of DIY detail stuff, some owner's pride stuff, rag company towels. Do I make a ton of money on it? No, it's not meant to make money on it. It's meant to pull people back into your shop or sell them. It's pretty much a reason for them to come back. That's what I'm using that for.
Air fresheners, bro.
Whatever. No, but whatever your niche is, like whatever it is, the more reasons I can get people to come back, the more likely I am to sell stuff to them in terms of
100%.
services.
100%.
The other thing too is it starts a conversation. So for example, let's say they see ceramic gloss, DIY ceramic gloss on the shelf. Like, what's this? Like, oh, it's a detail spray. No, it's a detail spray. It's a ceramic-based detail spray. Well, is this something like that ceramic coating stuff? No, but now you can educate. So I'm not selling it to them. They're openly asking me questions. And yes, I'm very good at answering the questions.
Of course.
The next thing, and I'm prepared to answer the questions, the main thing. Don't just be one of those guys that has all these products kind of on a shelf. I'm like, yeah, it's just the stuff I throw on paint. No, like give them the education, like what it's all about and whatever's easier. And if you make $2 for the product, great. But what it does is it kind of shows, because I've had this happen before, customer went somewhere else. We were busy. And this year, we've been so on top of things. We're getting people in. Like, I'm so happy after hiring Darren. It's like, people will call me. They're like, yeah, can I get booked in like 2 days? I'm like, done. Like, especially existing customers, done. We'll do it. You have a coating? Oh, tomorrow? Done. Like, I'll just like get Darren to work in. It's like, whatever. But it really makes a difference because now we're not working on, like, we used to work on like, let's say 2 cars or 3 cars a day. Now we're working on 4 or 5. And like, you can just feel like the machine's working. Like all the stuff we have is still like working. I mean, like there's more stuff that we're all doing, but it's not like it's that much more work. The other thing that we're doing, like in terms of innovating, is going to be, we have car mats. We talked about this before. Get car mats, sell car mats. They don't cost you anything. Like, it's so cheap. It doesn't even, you literally, like WeatherTech, Husky Liners, you find a distributor that sells them, and there's tons. Meyer Distributing, tons of different ones. They'll sell them, they ship them to you, and you're good. TexMat, same thing. You can reach out to TexMat, get them. Paint pens, like whatever you can think of getting. Paint pens.
Paint pens been selling, bro. Like
it's a no-brainer to do it.
Yeah.
And the other thing with the paint pens that you don't have yet, get a installer set. Which I'll
the
talk
kit.
to you.
That's what I
Yeah.
need to talk to you about. Yeah.
Yeah. The kit has 26 colors in it. And most time, like it's generic, like black, there's 2 blacks, 4 whites, like 6 grays. Like most of them are in there. So when you have a car that like has stone chips, I'll call the customer. I'll do a video now. Like, listen, I noticed you have stone chips. I'll make sure I have the color first. Like, don't be stupid. Make sure the color
Blue.
works. Yeah. Make sure the color works. And then, like, notice you have some stone chips. It's only $50 for me to touch them up. You want it done while it's here? Yes. Great. The other thing, so run over the floor mats, and this is just ways of getting people in. Then I look at how do I make the most amount of money when this car is here without being pushy. So a few things I do. I use proposals in You're Able. I'll also, if the car isn't on floor mats, I will have a proposal printed out. I'll go over it when they're picking up the car. I'll say, listen, you don't have these. I would highly recommend this. And then I throw it in high level, and high level reach out to them in a week saying, hey, haven't heard back from you about these mats yet. I think they're a good idea. What do you think? So they have the paper in front of them. They have the proposal emailed to them, and then they can choose to say. If they say no, it doesn't matter to me. But the people that say yes, now they're coming back again for me to put them in. Because I always say, oh, I'll put them in for you. Don't worry about it. Sometimes they're a little challenging. No. I mean, how many times have you floor mats are not challenging to put in. No. What you're doing is you're talking to them again, because this will do a few things. This will, when they come back, they'll talk to you about the service they were having before. Be like, oh, how would you like the detail? I'll just talk about it. Oh, it was good, but the headliner had a little spot on it. Oh, really? Where? And like you just fix it, right? Like it's something like that. Or it could be, yeah. And I'll just talk. I'll be like, do you know we have a referral program? Like what? And it's in their car. So they're like, oh, I saw that. I'm like, oh, yeah, just scan it, refer your friends, family, and you're all set and ready to go. So what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can figure this out. If I'm going to do this. And so this is my referral program. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but it's pretty much just what we did this year. So this is a poster. It's literally on our door. Like, I mean, it's just a flat door, like nothing fancy, but it's the way out, right? So I looked at it and I'm like, this is such a blank canvas that we can literally throw something on. So went on Canva. I do have to thank Jill Casper for this, but it was in the You're Able group, and she posted one for her business, and hers is different than mine, totally different. And that little light spot in the top, so there's lights. The lights are reflecting off the lamination of the poster. So it's not like screwed up. It's just the way the photo was taken. So I went on Canva, built this thing out from a template, made it Excelsior auto detailing, and pretty much what this does is a quick post on the door. So the main objective here was customer referral program. The other stuff we'll talk about how to do it, so they can scan the QR codes, the form on our website. They write their friend's first name, last name, and phone number in, and then their information. It then sends it with Zapier to a spreadsheet. And then whenever someone books any of that information, so the phone number, their name, it will then let me know saying, hey, this might be a referral. You can do this one of two ways. You're Able has a system built in. I built mine out of You're Able. The reason why is I found this was a little bit easier for me to manage. But You're Able does have a referral program, and it's a good idea. As long as you're doing some type of referral program, it's fantastic. And this is how we do it. It's literally, you either can get, when someone books, I have a breakdown of literally how much they're going to get paid. So it could be if they spend $0 to $300, it's $15. If it's like $2,000, it's $50 or whatever it is. Like it's broken down by steps. Then I give them the option. I go, do you want an Excelsior gift card, so ours, or do you want a regular gift card like Uber, DoorDash, Home Depot, Walmart, Amazon, stuff like that? And how we do that is we have a service called GiftBit, is what it's called. There's tons of them online. You can sign up, and I just send the customer a request or like a proposal thing. And it's like, oh, Excelsior Detailing sent you $15. Select what vendor you want it through. They just click on it, and they have like 50 different vendors. Like it's everything. And I don't care what they pick. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Once they pick, the service sends them that e-gift card right to their email. So they're all set and ready to go. So we really started pushing this referral program. And this is what we put in the cars. Sorry, it's sideways. Urjan already complained about it, but we can kind of figure out what we're doing. It's pretty much a postcard. So this goes in their car and says, thank you for trusting us with your vehicle. Super plain, super simple. I've talked about this before. My advertising, I like it as plain as it possibly can be. On the back side of this just looks like a thank you card. On the back side of it, it says, have a friend that Sean's head's crooked. Have a friend that needs our services, refer a friend, blah, blah, blah. We have a referral program, scan this link. There you go. So super plain. I also, whenever you're doing a QR code, put the link below it. Some people don't like QR codes, so they can push the link in and they're all set and ready to go. But all of this does one of two things. You're pushing a referral program. If I get 10 customers a year through it, I'm happy because it's free. I'm not paying. It's stupid. And what else you do is I'm really good at whenever I get a coding customer, their referrals is another coding. Do usually, I care?
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously I'm going to offer this. If it costs me, so I looked at the math. How much this referral program cost me last year? $400.
You made?
No. Cost me.
No, I know. You made how much off that? Exactly.
We've made 5 codings. They're about $2,000 each just off me looking at.
Yeah.
So that's just big jobs I remember were referrals from a friend group. They literally came from one guy came, he referred his buddy then referred his buddy then referred his buddy. So we literally had, and they're all like same type of profession. They all knew each other. What having these avenues does is when I'm giving them the option of, brag about us. We are so thankful that you can brag about us, and we're going to reward you for that. Versus when they went to another detailer and the detailer did nothing and just said like, thanks for coming. See you later. Yeah. Thanks for paying. The other thing that this does, when you have all these programs and, you're literally offering a way for them to make money. It separates you. The more of these things you can add, it separates you from the rest. So let's say, if someone's doing an $80 car detail, I'm doing a $300 car detail. The guy doing the $80 car detail can't afford that. He's not going to do that. He's not going to waste his time with that. Versus me, my employees are all working on the cars. I'll push the referral program. So yeah, you should do this. And they're like, oh, this is fantastic. And they're all excited about it. Even if that referral never comes, it's the happiness that when they saw the card, like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like they'll remember that. So even if they don't refer their friend or the friend never comes, I don't care. Because it's a little thing where, does this program cost me money annually? The only thing it costs me is gift cards and maybe the postcards. And the postcards are cheap. I get them from Vistaprint. I wait for them to do some sale, usually on Christmas cards. That's 50% off. Load up on the postcards, and then you're done.
Yeah.
How else are you innovating?
The referral program I started pushing a lot more when I started getting busier after February.
And then how are the referral is it working for you yet? Like, if you had anybody yet, has it just been like interest?
2.
Yeah.
2. I've had a lot of people from previous, forget the referral program. I've had a lot of referrals this year with no referral program, nothing. Just a ton of referrals. So
this is what I do too. This is what I do too. So if they don't go through the program, like how you have it set up like mine, I still contact, I just ask them like, oh, who sent you? And then I'll still send the other person the gift card saying, hey,
makes sense.
Just so you know, and this is where you really
stand out.
Yeah. You're like, hey, we have a referral program. You sent this guy. So let's say you came to me. I call I don't know, your buddy. I say, hey, you sent Urjan. They're like, yeah. Oh, we have a referral program. I owe you $20. What? Oh, yeah. And I said, and most of the time, I'll have customers. I'll be like, do you want an Excelsior card or is it a gift card? Oh, just do Excelsior. I'll just do it. Or I've had people say, just pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them the option to do all that. And that's where the innovation really comes in. But your referral program, how's it going? Because we haven't talked about it since we set it up.
Not bad. Honestly, I don't have the cards. I've been waiting for Vistaprint. Not really. That's just my fault, but
slacking.
I do mention it to people after. So what it usually they'll come pick up their car.
Text? Do you have it in a text?
Yes. Okay. Yes. When it says a review, I tell them the program thingy. What the biggest thing is when they come in, either before when they're dropping it off, I like to go through it. I say, okay, whatever. if they're getting into ceramic, this, whatever, I tell them, okay, what is something that bothers you? For a lot of people, when they come for ceramic, they're like talking about the rock chips. Okay, do you want to get a paint pen? Oh, can we do it before or after? I'm like, it doesn't really matter when you do it. It's probably better you do it while it's here. It's like, okay, sometimes some will say yes, some of them will have one, and I'll be like, listen, if you want me to get one for one that's like exact match or the one you have, like use the one. I've had one never match up, and he's just kind of like he said cancel the whole thing, which is okay, you know. But it's going through the car and then being like, okay, the car's finished. How does it look? I had a guy come in. The guy I bought my car off of. He has my business cards there. Whatever, I kick him money for ceramic coatings and stuff. And he sends me a guy, and he calls me. He goes, "Hey, this guy picked up your card. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna be a little like just a little weird." I'm like, okay, I can handle this. Comes in, whatever. This is the guy with the dime on the floor, and he's like, "Is it mine or yours?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Have at it." Anyway, he came in. I paid for his Uber ride to and from work. It was like $80 total because he lived far. It's like whatever, I ate it. It was like pretty. It was one of the highest paying jobs actually I've had. And he goes, I go, "So how do you like your truck?" I'm like, "Looks better than brand new or what?" He looks at me and he doesn't really like. He has a little bit thick of an accent. He goes, "I like it." He just looks at me. He goes, "I like it." And then I was like, okay. And then he seemed like serious after. He's looking at everything. Super, super picky guy. Interior ceramic, everything we did on this. He's looking. I remember he's looking at the back seat. He looks out. He looks behind me. He goes, "Damn, you do a good job." And I was like, "Yep." I'm like, "That's what you paid for, right?" I said, because he was all really quickly. He was telling me, "Oh, there's a guy who was charging $800 for the same service." I said, "Well, if you're happy to go with him, you wouldn't be calling me, and I'm charging you more than double, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Are you happy you came to the more expensive one? Because now look how your truck looks." He goes,
This is how I word it. Just cut you off for a sec, because we get this all the time too, right?
"Yeah,
You're competing with. I say normally when they come, I just look and I go, "Do you feel that we gave you the most value that you would have got?" And instead of saying like, "Do you feel that you're the most expensive option?" Don't say that because
no,
you're isolating price.
yeah."
What you're gonna do is, "Do you feel we gave you the most value out of both of them?"
Hmm.
And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, because we're gonna take care of you." And
So
like I'll
this,
joke with people like that too. Like when they're like picky, I'll go, "Looks pretty good, huh?" Like see, like just like that. Like he
yeah,
starts laughing. Yeah.
yeah. So he comes in and he's like super serious after, and it's time to pay, whatever. He's like, "What do you have for aftercare?" I go, "Listen, I got this soap," because he's on about soap. He has this Costco bottle of soap, the wash and wax Hawaiian one. I was like, "Don't use that." I was like, "You're just gonna clog the coating. You're gonna call me in 2 months and say, 'Oh, my ceramic coating's gone.'" I said, "I had this soap, $20. It'll probably last you 50 washes." Or 20 to 30 washes or whatever. He goes, and I said, "The best thing is it smells the best." He goes, "Smells the best? Let me see." I'm like, okay. I open the bottle. It's PNS Pearl. It smells like lemons. And he goes, "Okay, well, I'll take it." He's like, "Not free?" I was like, "No, not free." I was like, "I'll throw you an interior bottle for free." And this is where I messed up. I gave him both of them for free. But I said, "Hey, listen, I forgot to charge you for the soap, whatever." He goes, "Okay, no problem. I'm gonna bring my friends here." Not even 2 hours later, his friend calls. He goes, "Hey, I want to get the same thing as done." Like, holy. He's like, "Yeah, same price." I go, "Same truck?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, okay. Booked him in, whatever. And then it's been a thing with me. It's April 9th right now. I've done maybe 10 BMWs this month.
Yeah, they just come.
I did
Yeah.
one car, guys. Did a paint correction, a one step on it, and I've had every car guy in Windsor come for a paint correction. I'm like, what is going on? I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna jack up my price now. So it's like they didn't want to. I don't know I don't know about you, but like for me, younger generation, they don't care. They come in, they pay, they just walk out. Tell their friends about it all the time, and that's the best thing because as soon as this kid, I guess they have like in Windsor, they have like a cars
Yeah.
group chat, car guys group chat, and they always post it in there. So everybody's like was asking, oh, who did it, whatever. Swear to God, dude, like the next day, maybe eight freaking requests. I'm like, okay, so I'm calling these guys. Yeah, I seen this guy's BMW. Can you do the same for mine? I'm like, okay, no problem. Yeah, bring it in, right? And I always tell them, I'm like, I told the guy at first, I was like, we have a referral program. Why don't you go through it? And I guess it goes back to the thing where you should do it. I should do it for themselves. But I'll probably call that guy and say here, whatever.
Because this is why is the referral program is there to give them the idea.
Yes.
So if they don't go through with it, I'm not going to punish somebody because they didn't fill out a form.
No. Yeah.
And you're not going to catch everybody. What I say is, listen, put all your family in here. Like and if they come ever, then I'll give you the money. It's just because you might forget 2 years from now, they might show up and like, oh, Urjan sent them.
Yeah.
And they'll flag it, right? So this is always if they say, oh, so and so posted a post. Number one, I'm trying to get in that group so I can see who it is.
Huh.
Number two, I'll say, oh, like I'll ask them, like, who was it? And they'll say their name. I'm like, okay, thanks. So when I get more of them, I'll be like, hey, blah blah blah. Here's a gift card. And I only do it when they pay, so I'll put them in the system myself. So I'll just go on the website and like, oh yeah, so and so, the first name, last name. I'll do it myself. So when that person comes, because it might be a year, they might not come now. They might like, oh, he's a little expensive. And a year from now, they come. I'll be like, yo, just here's a gift card. Just got someone from you. They're like, what the? I'm like, yeah. They reached out a year ago, but I
should be doing that. You're right. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'd be ecstatic. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. But then what else that does too? So they come in a year from now, then they're gonna because they forgot about you.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna get a text saying, oh, Urjan sending me $30. Like, oh, I gotta get my car done.
Yeah.
Oh, just use a gift card.
Yeah. No, that's very good. That's I should be doing that. I'm gonna put that in my notes right now.
Yeah. All right. The next thing that we tend to do too, oh, by the way, I got to email them for you, is we offer windshield wiper replacement and cabin air filter replacement. And if you have staff, this is how you do it. Best thing I ever did. And Taylor's going to be watching this, laughing. She's getting tons of money.
Commission.
Yeah. Commission for the upsells. So if they're doing an interior, say, if you do a cabin filter, I'll give you 20% of it. Total price. So if it's, let's say, I'll tell you how I do it. Super easy. Go to a car part place. They deliver them. Ours is a few doors down from us. We walk there, but they'll deliver to you. And it'll be like you punch in the VIN, cabin air filter. Your price, I don't know, $15. Customer price will tell you like what you should sell the part at, $30. So you're making $15 already there, just the part. Then I charge $35 for labor. So for us to install it in the car, $35. So really it goes from $15 now to, what would that be? 50. Yeah, $50. So I'm paying also 20% of that goes to them for referring it. So every interior detail, whatever, Taylor, whoever it is, will automatically either look up a YouTube video, how do I change a cabin filter in this vehicle? They'll pop it up. Usually they should put it on her phone on the dash, take the glove box apart so she knows how to do it, check it, sends it to me and says, hey, this is dirty. Like the one today, full of leaves, like terrible, right? I go, okay. And then she goes, yeah, ask them if they want it done. Okay, then I'll send them a text picture saying, hey, we're doing your car. Notice your cabin filter needs to be replaced. I write in brackets. I'll send you a picture. This is the important part. Send them the picture.
Of course.
Then I say, okay, new one's going to be $60 plus tax. You want it done while it's here. Send them the picture, this horrendous cabin filter, like whatever was in their car. Black, supposed to be white, like they can tell. They say, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so now I'm making $60 extra that I wasn't planning to. Since Taylor recommended it, I have it set up in your able. So if she punches in on that item on the job, it gives her 20% commission. I then go to the car store, it's a website, punch it in, I say, yep, blah, 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 cabin filter, whatever, has her address, all that stuff, click buy. 5 minutes later, she's walking over to the car store, grabbing it, throwing it in the car, and it's done. So she's getting whatever that would be, $10, $15, whatever that is. The business is getting, the remainder, and the customer's paying the total amount. But what that's doing is now the customer it turned that ticket from $300 to $360. So I'm going up even more, like our average ticket's going up higher, and they're so thankful. They're like, I didn't even know that filter was there. I said, yeah, look at it. And I'll leave it on the table. So I'll just grab it. Go, look at this filter. Like, it's disgusting to look at. Like, look at all these leaves in here. Go, yeah, you're breathing that in. Oh, that's not good. No, it's not. But what you're doing is I just made, let's say I made, $45, $50 off nothing. Takes about 3 minutes. I made that. They're happy now to pay me that extra amount because I just made their car that much better. And same with the wipers. Same with the wipers. The wipers take no time. Same thing. Be like advertised price, our price, let's say $10. Should be $20. Like let's say customer price, our price.
Yeah.
Okay. I then charge $5 labor on top of that for our labor to put the wiper blades on. So then same thing. They get a commission for that. It's not 20%, maybe it's 10, because we don't make as much money on the wiper blades. But it's still a thing where to them, they don't care. Taylor would be like, I'm making more money. I don't really care if I slide wiper blades on or not. It's no work. Same with the filter. And they get to decide, what cars they want to do. If it's complicated to get the filters, they screw it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. If it's easy, why wouldn't you? Like really?
It's most anyway. Just pop out, like you just pop in.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you? So that's how we're kind of innovating in terms of what we do differently. Is that we are turning into, in terms of like my business, in like a year from now, mark my words, it's going to be a totally different business. Is people copy us all the time, and they don't mean it. Probably, I don't think they mean it aggressively, but they might. Like in a negative fashion. I think they just naturally do. So they see it works for us. Is what makes it hard for them is I'm always 10 steps ahead because you're like, this guy's a bullet. Like when he has an idea, it just goes.
Done, bro.
Yeah, like you can't copy me because especially if you do, I'm already 3 steps ahead of you. Like like what I'm working on now, I'm not talking about. Obviously, it's not done yet. I can't like what I'm working on literally today. I can't talk about it because it might not work. I have just the ideas you see that come out. I have 10 crap ideas that also come out too. And I kind of talk about it with my group and say like, what do you think of this? And like, I'll talk about it with different people. I'll talk about it with someone who's not in detailing, who's just, close to me. I'll talk about it like with my mom. I'll talk about it with like my employees. I'll talk about it with customers. Like I'll kind of just float the ideas out and see what they think. Because let's say this poster. So like when I'm designing this here, I asked people that are not in detailing, what do you see on this poster? Because I see it, like before, it used to say customer referral was small, program was big. And they're like, why would you want program big and customer referral small? But like, I didn't think about it that way. And then like just different things. Like when I'm designing stuff, I always float the idea. I'm not the type of guy that like designs stuff fast and just ships it out. Because like I'll show it to 5 people. What else I do is I always run these things through AI and say like spell check this. Does this make sense? And AI will say like no, like this, change the wording of this, change the wording of that. And what that does is it just catches you. It's like I've sent things to 5 different people and there's a big spelling mistake right in the middle of the thing and no one saw it. Yeah. But it's true. So it's all about checking that. And like what I'm working on now, like, I mean, we talked about it briefly. Like I have that AI phone receptionist now in terms of when I don't answer the phone. And this thing is one of the best things I ever did. And this is why. It forces people to, if they weren't going to leave a voicemail. So this is the process in terms of innovation. So write this down, whoever on here. You call me, okay? It's going to then say, like, you have the professional, you have the professional thing that says, like, thanks for calling Excelsior Auto Detailing, Windsor Ceramic Coating and Detailing Specialists. For whatever, for hours, press 1. Talk to someone, press 2. Hear it again, press 3. Goes through that, right? Then, when they press 2, goes to my phone. If I don't answer, it then says, thanks for calling Excelsior Auto Detailing. My name's Alex. I'm an AI receptionist, blah, blah, blah. I can do things like take a message or ask for a quote. What can I help you with today? The type of people that do these things is surprising. So, and what that does is someone will be like, I want an interior quote. Okay, great. What's your first name? Whatever. Andrew. What's your last name? St. Pierre. Is this the best phone number to reach you on? Yeah. What's the year, make, and model of the vehicle? Okay, 2018 Ford Escape. What kind of services do you want? Interior detailing. Okay, great. I'll have Andrew reach out to you when he's available. Thanks. Second they end, it then sends me an email and a text message with the recording of all that. It then also sends a thing to my Go High Level. It says you have a new quote you need to answer. So it's in my pipeline with all their information. They said it's now typed out. So it's like they sent a web form that this software made into a lead, and then it's right there. So I can literally just text them and Go High Level saying, yeah, here's your quote. Have a great day. Or call them.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So, yeah. What that does is that level of innovation is pure value. Do I need everybody to do that? No. And that's where it tends to do it. A lot of people won't talk to it. Like they might just say, oh, it's a weird robotic thing. I don't want to do it. It's still, and that's fine. I don't expect you to, right? They can either leave a message or get a quote with it, or they can ask it questions. Then I thought about, you know what? Some people aren't going to use this. So like I want to make sure like if they're calling me, I want to squeeze the hell out of all the juice that's coming out of this person. Because it's like a lemon, right? You want to squeeze all the juice out of it. Because I want the best lemonade you can get, right? So, right, though, but think about it. This is how I have to change like my businesses. I want to make sure that if they're doing the work to call me, I want to make sure they have every option to give me their business. If they choose not to, whatever, the power to them. If they don't talk to the AI receptionist, as some people won't, it will still send them a text saying, hey, thanks for giving us a call. Sorry we missed you, even when we're closed. Sorry we missed you. If you left a message for AI receptionist, we'll get back to you. If not, you can text us here with anything you needed, pretty much. People will text there too. So that's innovation versus you call my competition, they don't answer you, middle of the day, it takes them a day and a half to answer a quote. And I'm like, hey, we'll get back to you in 35 minutes at the most. We are very available. We want your business. We're just busy sometimes, essentially. It's professional. It's right off the get-go. That's innovation. That's what I really want other detailers to copy. Is I want them to figure out that my sales process, and this is when it's just getting started. I started this year doing it like this. In a year from now, it's going to be a monster because we're not just going to offer ceramic coating detailing. We're offering other services. So when I'm starting to go after other industries now, because Excelsior is doing this, it's literally going from, oh, we're just good detailers. No, now we're good tenders. Now we're good PPF. Now we're doing this. Now we're doing that. And it's literally just going to keep going. Because I'm not growing. Like when I build my business, I'm not trying to grow like one thing up. I'm trying to grow this way.
Yeah.
So it's literally like, it's not like we're like going like this and making everything more money. I'm looking to expand to grab the industry. Let's be fair. Auto detailing and tinting. I know the players in the industry. I know our local competition. We'll talk or whatever, or I know of them. I know who's good and who isn't. It's the same thing with detailing. They aren't doing what they should be doing. Like they're not treating people like they should. So hello, Andrew's here. I'm gonna now do that because now I have all the technology. It's already here. I'm good at it. I have detailing. It's literally my cornerstone is Excelsior detailing. It's known for this. And we're gonna go to tinting. And then same thing. The competition in tinting, I think, is really where we're going to start shaking the cage because those guys, they don't know. I mean, like, sure, they might be better at tinting than me in the beginning or my team.
Yeah.
But like my customer service,
no way.
But
I've had people tell me like some horror stories going to some of the tint spots that I thought were like pretty well known. I'm like, wow, really?
But no, it's the same as detailing, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's like when I started detailing, it's the same thing. You hear the horror stories, and you're like, "Oh, they don't take care of me," and I'm like, how hard is it just to be nice? Like really, like it's such basic principles.
Treat someone with respect. Treat someone with make it seem like you actually want their business.
Right. So by you doing this, and the same thing with you, like when you expand into other industries, and you're not changing, like you're still impact detailing. Like I'm still a detailer. You're still impact detailing. Like you're still a detailer. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like your main business is still detailing. But then you say like, oh, I expanded into tinting because, like a lot of people want us to do it and our customers I want to complement it. But what you're really doing is you're saying, I noticed there's a hole in this industry that's really similar to mine. I'm going to move here.
Yeah.
And that's going to rattle some cages because there's established players there. And the thing is, you're not just a brand new tinter. You're not just like some guy who's barely just starting. No, you have a business that's already successful, and you're pulling people that would go there now to you. So it's literally like you're going to start, and like when we both do it, you're going to feel the same thing I'm going to feel. So you're going to have certain people that are going to reach out to you in that industry and say, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, man. Like it is what it is. What you're doing also is you're diversifying, and this is the proper way of thinking about it. Everything going on economically, I don't feel it's affecting my business.
No.
You know, like I'm not going to get into it. I don't care about the political crap. It's not worth talking about. I think it's a lot of fear. You know, it's the best thing I learned in detailing is when I was new and I was so worried about, tariffs and all that. Honestly, this is how it goes. I'll be completely honest with you. Can business change? 100%. Are you always going to be able to adapt? Yeah, you just adapt through it. And that's what you kind of do. Will things change for a bit? Yeah. I mean, it's the same with COVID. Everyone was so scared about COVID.
Oh, I know.
Did it affect detailing? No. If anything,
Made it better.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like some industries get hit pretty hard. I think we're very fortunate with detailing that it kind of doesn't. You kind of adapt. But this is where I think is I'm looking at stats. Okay. So when I'm given stats that not Christy Giovanni will send them in the roadmap group all the time. And you'll say, listen, PPF's gone up, whatever the percentage is, positive. He goes, PPF, like interest, like search interest, gone through the roof. Installers, not enough. So that shows me, okay, there's a hole. Doesn't mean all the people out of interest are going to pay what we charge, but there's a hole. There's not enough, and even in Windsor, how many PPF shops are there? Not many.
No,
Not
I've
many
had people ask me like in the last 3 months, where do you know for PPF? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, not many.
Huh.
So this is where it gets fun. Is the ones that do exist, they know they don't have to do that great of a job. Not saying they're bad. There's great ones in Windsor.
Yeah,
100% fantastic. 100%. But there's no competition there. It's kind of like ceramic coating back in the day. There was like 3 people that did ceramic coating when I started. I showed up, and then a year later, they'd start adding me on Facebook. Like, oh, hey, man, how's it going? Like, I've been seeing your stickers on cars I've been working on or whatever. Because I came in, did everything that I do. I was professional. I had durable. I had all this stuff. They were like writing down appointments on paper and on a whiteboard when I first started. And then I'm coming here like, hey, I'm doing it out of a house, a garage behind a house. People are like, and then I turned into, that's the ceramic coating guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't know. Like, and now people online, like in the roadmap group, they're talking about videos. And Christy Giovanni is like, ask Andrew how his videos go. And it's like, because I have 400 something videos about me walking around cars saying, hey, this is what I done this car. Look at it. And it's pretty much the same thing in every video. What that does, though, it's an SEO powerhouse. Every single video, it's like 2023 Lexus RX 350, 5-year ceramic coating, Windsor, Ontario, whatever it is. That's now searching. Every single person looks up Lexus ceramic coating. I have 10 videos. When they request a quote, I'm like, oh, look at this other Lexus I did a year ago. They're like, oh, really? You work on Lexus? Yeah. Look at all the other videos I do. Versus you that will do a quote and you're like, listen, I'm good at ceramic coating. Here's my proposal.
Yeah.
No, but who would you pick?
Right? I pick you. Yeah. I'll get there with the videos slowly and steadily.
Takes time. It's not easy. It's just habit.
Yeah. Going back to real quick, the website and social media presence. I think while we're on the topic of videos, those 2 first impressions make it or break it. Like you have some people who, like, I can't even lie. My logo is like off of some generator thing, but it works, right? It's simple, it's nice, it's clean, and it works. You can read it clearly. But like then there's some where it's like blatant. It's like blatant logo maker, like where it's like, it's like what it's too cheesy. And I'm not no bashing on that. It's just like if I was gonna go shop somewhere and spend $1,000 or $200 or whatever, I don't want like a logo maker. And I somehow figured out a way around it. I just went to Fiverr, like I made it, went to Fiverr, asked the guy to make it better, whatever. So I think that's the easiest way. $15, dude. Like logo will really stand out.
Yeah,
And then
Fiverr's fantastic for that.
amazing. And then website, dude. I've had so many compliments on my website, and I think it's horrible. I think my website looks horrible, and people are like, "Your website so easy to use. Like I can find everything." And I
Do you
remember,
ever look at other detailers' websites?
but then I compare it to yours, and I'm like, "No, it looks so
Yeah,
bad."
but my website's expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I
but
mean, like we talk about all the time.
for me, I think the mobile version of my website is horrible.
They all
Be-
are.
Yeah, but it's just like that's one thing. It's like if I look when I look at my statistics, it's like 80% mobile. So like now I'm like, shoot, well I kind of want to make one that's more mobile optimized. I could really care less about the desktop. But then it's like I have people tell me every day, yeah, your website, like I found all the information. It's so easy to read. It's like straight to the point. I'm booked out right away. Like it was super straightforward. And I'm like, okay. So they'll tell me, they're like, yeah, well, we picked you because your website was nice. I was like, okay, damn. And then,
Well, and your website's clean, like it's sleek.
yeah, it's very
And that's
minimal.
what now, and there's also different. Yeah, you call it minimal, but I mean, compared to other people's websites, it looks like it's current.
Yeah,
There's like majority of the detailers' websites they made it 10 years ago haven't changed it since. Like they'll
yeah.
have like oh, it's their 10th anniversary. It's like 2010. It's like what are you doing? Like it's like, or they'll have like COVID protocols still on the top. And it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Uh,
Like they'll have dated stuff.
Google My Business too. Like the amount of people tell me, I came to you because you have whatever 107 5-star reviews. I'm like, wow, okay. Like, I'm so glad I started stressing about Google reviews back then, even
Who told you
before you were
that?
able. Even before you were able. This is when I was mobile. I'd literally tell people, I'm like, I'll give you a free wash if you give me a review. I swear to God, I don't care. Legal, not fake, fraud, whatever it is, I don't care, bro.
You gotta
Like,
do what you gotta do when
yeah,
you're new.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, literally, give me a what's it? Or like sometimes they'll if they're gonna pay me cash or e-transfer me, they'll be like, oh, can you do like $5 less or $10 less? I'm like, sure, just leave a review. Okay, no problem. They leave a review right on the spot. Perfect. I'll take it. I'll even give you $20 off. That review is priceless. Or is that the right word to use on it?
Yeah, I
I
think
remember
so.
last time I said something about a Google
The
review. You got me.
priceless is good. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're saying that they have a high value.
it was such a high value.
Yeah.
So, and then like Instagram, like keep it. I don't know. I don't know if you do it, but I like to. I see someone do it once. I don't know. It wasn't anybody local. It was just a random detailing page, and it was like all the cars were facing the same direction. They were under the same sign. I don't know if yours like the layout is the same,
Yeah.
but it's like mine now. It's like under my sign. They're all pointed like angled left or whatever. It's like it looks clean because it's like one mine before. If you scroll down long enough, starts with the back of the car, the front of the car, the roof, the bottom, freaking everywhere. It's just like keeping it clean, minimal, and then Facebook. Facebook, you really pushed me back into, especially for like all those Facebook groups and stuff. Facebook is honestly a game changer. I think it gets me more customers than Instagram does.
Easily.
100%. 100%. Keeping that up to date. Because I remember because Facebook, I never really used to use. I just had it because I was like, oh, it's something to have. I never updated it, and someone told me that like your hours are still like 8:30 p.m. I was like, 8:30 p.m. Bro, no way. It was recently, so I changed it. But then it's like keeping everything else. It's like I seen the description was old. I was like, okay, let me change this. And then I had one of the customers who was like a previous customer. He brings a few cars per year. He's like, I saw your website or your Facebook. It turns different. He's like, he's like, what did you change about it? Like, I changed the background photo, this and that, like the description. He's like, yeah, it looks nice, looks nice. One thing I really want to focus on is Facebook reviews. So I was gonna ask you actually, how do you think I should go about that?
You don't.
No, you just leave it. It happens.
So you can do a few things. With high level, they have review balancing. So you can have it so the link it will send some will go to Facebook, some will go to Google. So like let's say you haven't gotten any Facebook reviews in the last little bit, it will start sending the Facebook link instead of the Google link. They have that. Facebook reviews, I like to get reviews where they will reward me the most, and that's Google.
Google.
Facebook, who cares about Facebook? You might get some random, like I have, I think 3 5 stars on there. No one's searching for a business on Facebook.
I
They're
have
not
two
looking
five.
auto detail in Windsor.
I have 2 5 stars on Square.
I do too. I have some on Yelp.
No, I don't. I think I deleted my Yelp thing. They kept calling me.
Yeah, they'll keep harassing you.
Yes.
Yeah, how to stand up for your competition? Because I talked a lot. Like my throat hurts now.
I was
I
listening,
did.
bro. I learned so much.
Pretty much good service. Have a nice website. Doesn't have to even be fancy. Like I have a detailer's roadmap website. Like I love my website. That team is the best team in the detailing industry, in my opinion. Do you pay for it? Yes, but it's the quality there and the value. I get way more value from them than I pay, and that's what they're trying to do. Like they're very, in terms of me and Chris, businesses, I would say our mindsets are very similar. Are we different? Yeah, obviously. I mean, he's not a detailer. He's literally a website guy, but he runs his business so flawless that like it's so smart how they do things. Like, and he's really starting to expand things. Like he gives me tons of value or tips or whatever. Like a lot of my business ideas are based off his stuff, like the videos, his idea, doing blog posts, his idea, tons of different things. Referral program like that, his idea, giving value to customers, his idea, all his ideas. And I'll gladly, he's a value to have, but it makes my payment that I pay him very worth it. But in terms of a website, have a website with your information on it, maybe some cars, your services. Have it all on.
Go overboard, because if you start stressing about it, like I did for 6 months and dropped out of school to do it, you're just going a rabbit hole. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna add this picture. I'm gonna add this picture. You don't need it. You need 2 photos, 3 photos, 5 photos, whatever you want to put per page with some information, and make it not blabber. Like I hate it when I go on a website. Yeah, you should get this because it has this and this and this. And this. It's like, bro, just get to the point, quick, easy, and people will go. Detail group, actually, when I used to listen to his website audits and stuff, he's like, what the hell are you saying? Right? Like it's like you get on these websites, like it doesn't even have to be detailing. Remember like the freaking the guys who came to sell us product, and they came on different days, and I'm like, okay, like I actually like their soap. I'm like, let me try it. I'm gonna try and buy some. Brother, their website said apple and oranges. I was like, why are you walking around advertising a website that's not set up? I'd rather you tell me, oh, my website's under construction. I don't have it yet. Perfect. I'll call you and I'll order. But as soon as I've seen apples and oranges, I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So it's like, make sure, go on your website, publish it, and make sure.
That's the thing, is always go on your website as a customer.
Yeah.
And what else I do too, even with the roadmap stuff, like I'll still have pictures. I learned on a page, it's like all pictures from LaSalle. I'm like, I've been on Walker for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I told you about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what am I doing? And like, yeah, so like go on your website as a customer, see like, or like things change. Like, let's say one of my forms broke. I don't know why it broke, but it broke. Okay, fix it. Like little things like that. Pretty much keep it up and kind of take the time to like go through your website. Like look at it
gotta
on
give
your
into
phone.
your business. You gotta give into your business to get something out. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
You're not treating it like a baby that, you put freaking conditioner or whatever on their hair. I don't know what you do.
I guess, and it's also investing in it. It will pay off. But like, let's say adding services, it's scary.
I'm so excited though.
I know, but it's still scary. Like, I mean, like, you still get uneasy. You're like, oh, like I'm putting money into this, right? Like you're putting, like it's gonna pay off 100%. Like I'm not worried about that. We'll crush it. But it's also it's like, oh, like I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta get the website done, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And it's all like stuff where it's like, what if we don't like it? Like that idea isn't.
We will, bro. We will.
But that's the idea, right? That's what I'm thinking about. Then quality work, obviously, do good work. I mean, that's easy. Stay away and stand aside from your competition. And then innovation. We talked all about innovation in this. Keep pushing. Keep doing things that are outside the box. Treat people like people. Do different things and just test it. Stop being hard on yourself. Be good to people. They'll be good to you, and you're kind of all set and ready to go. This is last little tip I'm going to give you in terms of innovation. I had a customer detailed his wife's car in the winter, and he said, I want you to ceramic coat my Ferrari. I said, okay. He goes, I'm not taking it out till spring, though. Like, okay. Going high level. Click on his account, his customer account, write a reminder. Reach out to him April 5th. Say, hey, just wanted to remind you about your Ferrari, whatever, when you want to bring it. April 5th comes by. I sent this in January on his account. April 5th, get text. New reminder. Reach out to so-and-so about his Ferrari. I'm like, oh, yeah. Text him. Hey, blank. Just wanted to reach out about your Ferrari. I know the weather's getting nicer out. Might want to do it soon. Replies. He replies. This is why I go to you. It's amazing customer service. I can't believe you remembered. Let's do it in May. Booked it in May. Got a deposit. I said, what do you want? He goes, most expensive package you got.
Damn.
Done. From a reminder. That's innovation. That is treating people like people. Because that's an expensive job. And he didn't even ask for the pricing, nothing. I said, he goes, what do you got? I said, rims, glass, paint. He goes, okay, paint and rims, call it a day. I go, which one? Most expensive one you got. Okay, done. That's easy. Right? Like that doesn't take anything. That's innovation. And you can do that in your Able too. You can put reminders in your Able. Even Google. I used to use Google reminders all the time. Just be like, contact Urjan, so-and-so, and about this. And I just text them saying, hey man, whatever. You're all set and ready to go. Gonna kind of end the episode on that note. Do you have anything else?
Compete with the competition, but don't compete with the competition. Have a great day.
What does that mean?
Bro, so some people get so focused on the competition.
Oh, no. You're right.
Some people get so focused on the competition that they forget they're actually running a business. Okay, for example, Andrew, you're 30 steps ahead. I can go right now and probably look at your website, look at your Instagram, look at your Facebook, and see 600 different things you do, and copy 40 of them, but I missed 5 calls in the process.
Yeah.
Or I missed the opportunity to go get that job or go remind that customer. I'm so focused on you, I can't focus on my business.
I love it.
It's like, and it's like, it's the biggest thing I've seen, bro. It's either jealousy, whatever it might be. If it's not that, it's
lazy. They're
not
lazy.
Even, it's not even. Damn it! It sounded so much harder in my head. Jealousy. What is it called? I don't know. Anyway, so if I keep focusing on your business and I'm not working on mine as hard, or I'm so worried about you and I'm not worried about what's going on in my shop, it's like at some point you're just gonna hit a wall. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, I can't figure it out, and you're just gonna hit a wall. You're gonna quit because you didn't do anything yourself.
Well, it's because they didn't put the work. They're trying to do a shortcut. They didn't put the work in figuring out what works for them. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for them. I'm also just built different. It's like what works for my business. I know, but what works for the way I do it's not the easy way. Like there's a lot of things where you're like this guy doesn't stop, and it's like literally because to me that's how my brain works. For you, it wouldn't work for you.
No, I honestly, I'll admit it. The freaking the quoting system, I'm not doing that. Not right now. I don't have the brain power.
That's why we're gonna offer it as a nice little course that you can learn from me to do it.
Say no more.
But anyway, no, but it wouldn't work for you. So like what that kind of does is like focus on your business. Yeah. You can look at competition, like I mean, it's not like but it's not even that. It's just realize I don't look at like ideas and take from them. What I look at it as how much effort are they trying to put out? So what I'm talking about is, do I look at other people's social medias? Yes. Do I look at other websites? Yeah. Do I look at the reviews? Yes. I look at a few things. I really, and this is any business, when I look at a business, because I'll audit businesses all the time. And I look, because it's even in other industries where it's like, I'm not copying their ideas. I want to see what they're doing. Because I might get like, oh, this is interesting. Put like a little note in my head. Like, I like how they did this. I'm going to work on this and figure it out. And what you do when you do that is I'm not looking at like, for example, impact detailing. I'm not looking at your stuff saying, oh, I got to copy. Oh, I noticed on his Instagram, he's angling cars a certain way. I got to angle them the same exact. No, just because that works for him doesn't mean it works for me. It's also like your videos, they slap. Like they're like total, like he's getting 100 likes on one video he does on a ceramic coating. I'm not getting that. I will say this though. How much money are those videos getting versus mine?
No, you're right. I've probably gotten,
So like when I'm doing those videos, I remember this is hard. It was Christy Giovanni. So he goes, don't worry about the views. The views don't matter. Look at how much money you're making per video.
Yeah.
And it's true. Now I can look at it where it's like, sure, it has 40 views. I've sold $30,000 on that video.
Exactly.
Like
I always say, bro, your customer base is like a group. It's like a family, dude. Like it's crazy. I'm trying to get there, but dude, yours, Andrew releases like I don't know, let's say like a poster. Let's just Andrew. I swear to God, there will probably be 150 people tomorrow with Andrew's poster in their house. If I release one, maybe 20. It's because you keep them in the loop.
I keep them in the loop, and they're also I provide value. Yeah. So this is by doing an email newsletter. My name is in their inbox once a month with tons of value in it. I'm not asking them to buy stuff, nothing. And but they see it all the time. So like I'll have customers like I haven't talked to them in 2 years. Like, oh, I've been watching your emails. And I'm like, okay, I want to book my car in now. Like it's been 2 years. Like if that was you, your customers would have forgotten about you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Versus me, I've been sending them emails for the last 2 years, and they've been reading the emails.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's end this episode. We're yapping. Oh my God, we're amped up. All right. We're yapping. All right. So to end this episode, episode 12, hope you guys liked it. How to stand out from your competition. I'm thinking we should do like an audit of websites. I like that idea.
Okay. Everybody, if you made it this far, drop your website in the comments below. If you're not comfortable, you can send us a message on Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube. I think that's a thing, right?
The website. They can do it on the website.
Even on the website. Drop your website somehow, some way. Get in contact with us. We're gonna do an audit of websites soon.
Eventually, I don't know if it'll be the next episode, but we'll work it out how we're gonna do that. Even if it was like a live, I like the idea of it being live and people can like comment and they're like, yeah, we'll figure out how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna do websites, but how to stand out from your competition. Hope this was a good tip for you guys and kind of gave you. I know it was a lot of information. We just got real into it. But yeah, suds2successpodcast.com. All the information's on there. If you want a discount for CRMs, tons of different things, all on there. I got more stuff I'm going to put out for our recommended software that I'm using. And I'm going to try and get it on there. I'm just trying to get the affiliate stuff all figured out for them. And then once I do be on there, I'll let you guys know. Suds2Success podcast on all social medias and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We're on everything. Yeah, have a great day. Keep detailing. Take care.
See you later.